Abstracted Bell, and thanks for watching. Earth to temporarily acquire a second moon. Scientists say, yes, second moon. All right, so it says Earth will welcome a visitor in a few days as a traveling asteroid is expected to spend almost 2 months revolving around the planet. Okay, so if an asteroid or a small moon can determine to spend 2 months revolving around the Earth, sounds like something that's recording something or scanning something, it must not be an asteroid. It must be some type of satellite sent from somewhere else in the Milky Way. Let's just say that. Sounds like this is technology that we don't know about, that the Anunnaki know about. But let's continue. The so-called mini-moon will be around from September 29th to November 25th, according to CBS. Research at the Asteroid Terrestrial Impact Last Alert System, which is funded by NASA, spotted the asteroid and christened it 2024 PT5, which will have a 57-day orbit. So let me decode that. So right here we see NASA. Okay, NASA. Let's go backwards. Nazi, Nazi, Aussie Nazi, Aussie Nazi, Anunnaki. So let's go forward with that, just in case you didn't understand. Anunnaki, Aussie Nazi, Nazi, NASA. Okay? So if they're spotting this thing, what they're doing is setting up something for the Anunnaki. So this would be more of another satellite. Our moon is a satellite. So this is a smaller satellite to gather information, maybe to send a pulse to, as they say, the day of reckoning, a pulse to either remove more from the planet, to snatch, or to rapture. Rapture isn't good. Rapture means actually that there will be people who leave their bodies, not so much to go to a place of result, a result place, or a resting place, but meaning that it's technology that could possibly snatch you unto death. Let's put it like that. All right, so then right here it says 57-day orbit. Now it says 2 months, almost 2 months. Of course, 2 months would be 60 days or 61 days, depends on the month, or 62 days. So I want to go over 57-day orbit, and then I'll go back to the ciphers in a little bit. So SKU exception is a satanic mark. The number 57, a satanic mark. Also 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 13 also is CIA, but we ain't gonna go to that. We ain't gonna do that one. But hear me when I say that. Keypad, Trump, Vance, Joseph Lapadou. Now that's the Surgeon General in Florida. That's under the DeSantis leadership, who refusing to encourage people to get the next new pow that was out in 2021, because he's saying that there's not enough data to verify that it's safe and effective, and he didn't like the first one. But anyway, I understand why. So this has to do with Bell, you know, because of all the children that have been given to Bell through these clinics. Bell evidently want more, who knows. Golden Sleep, Jews, the synagogue of Satan, the Jews who are the synagogue of Satan. They say they're Jews, but they're not Jews, but they sit in the land of Israel, doing all kind of blowing up stuff. But anyway, gene, your genos, just has to do with DNA. The moon god Aana, humans, human genome, Gemini, birth. Y'all know what Gemini look like, right? Birth, that means birthing canal, something's going to happen. Tesla energy, something, the energy birth canal in England. So there are some folks over there in England that has something to do with this as well. When I looked up this, I'll go to I'll go to that later on, and then I'll explain why I'm saying it. So let me move on. I don't want to make this video long because I wasn't going to do it, but then I thought This is quite interesting, so I'm gonna do it. The asteroid will be near Earth even after it stops orbiting. So okay, it's gonna be near Earth even after it stops orbiting. Plan its closest call on January 9th before it going on this way. So conveniently, it's able to slow down. Okay, it's just gonna go after it stops and float. Then it's just gonna go home. Sound like a ship to me. Sound like a ship. Sound like something that's gonna be used to activate something. I'm just saying. Old girl just saying. Old girl just saying. And 9 times out of 10, old girl don't be wrong. I get in trouble for not being wrong, but they don't do too much trouble to me because they can't do nothing to me. Once I figured out they couldn't do nothing to me, so they stopped trying to do stuff to me because I told them you can't do nothing to me. Life and death in the power of their tongue. Live by it. So, it says here, asteroid and many moons have been around before. Blah, 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 blah. Here they go from the water it down. One asteroid hung about for a few years before departing in 2020. That's when they thought that stuff was going to hit the fan then too, because they didn't know whether or not this satellite was going to do its mission when it came near the Earth. That's when they didn't know what the Anunnaki were going to do. So they're always waiting, anticipating. Another made pit stops around Earth in 1981 and 2022. It will make another call in 2051. See what I'm saying? Yeah, this sounds just like satellites, like ships, technology that they don't let us know about, that they already know about. Can't fool me. The mini moon will be temporarily pulled by Earth's gravity into orbit before eventually pulling free to rotate around the sun again in its travels. Interesting. They even know, we're going to hold it for this length of time and then it's just going to get itself free. They so smart, yet they can't even fix the economy. They're so smart that they can't. You see, the climate change. They so smart in this area, so dumb in other areas. It's all bullshit. But go ahead. It's all deception. The object that is going to pay us a visit belongs to the Adrian asteroid belt, a secondary asteroid belt made of space rocks that follow orbits very similar to that of Earth at an average distance up to the sun of about 93 million miles. So let me go to 93 real quick before I talk about this name of this thing, so y'all can sort of kind of have a bigger picture. So 93, coming of the Mahdi, Prince Mohammed bin Salomon's probably going to manifest his will on Earth, trying to be big dog. Ryan Wesley Rout was also part of that attempt to move the trumpet out the way. So once the trumpet gets blown up, pow pow, Trump get blown. Once it get blown up, then the Mahdi would manifest itself. So no, it has everything to do with all the wars. It has to do with that and that. We're not gonna limit reality to one book. No matter how much information you find in that coded book, there are other books. There are other things you can do to find the truth out. I don't want to be so haughty and fall. I want to be so prideful that I lead myself to destruction. I leave my understanding open because for lack of information, lack of a whole bunch of knowledge, I'll cause myself to perish. I'll cause myself to fall into a trap. So I must leave my door open to look at information. Not information to just fit my boat, but information that makes sense. Information that's a plausible reason why this could actually go with this. Option 1, 2, 3, 4. Option A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P. All of it, baby. That's why women are needed in this ciphering. That's why women are needed in this realm of seeing through the veil. Because though we may have pride, we can get haughty. We do have a lot of humility and intuition. Say, we call it what it is. That's why a lot of men need wives. So when you lost your mind, she look upside your head and say, what you doing? What you doing? What you doing? And they got nothing to do with her trying to be a man. Because I'm a woman, baby. I'm a woman. It's the fact that I'm being a woman. And being a woman means you're able to speak the truth with no reserve. Able to speak the truth with no trembling. Able to speak the truth Not worried about whether you're going to offend somebody. Yeah, if you know somebody love you and they speak the truth to you, later on you say, you know what, I'm glad that person told me the truth. Because that proves they love me. Move forward. So, all these numbers inside of here mean something. Let's go down here to 28 before I go to that top part. 28, 2.8. That's keypad, monkeypox, COVID, Democrat. We got Caldine, August 5th, which that's when the stock market fell. Bipartisanship. Keypad is Venvet 666. Keypad Solomon 666. So that's Venvet Ramaswamy 666. Prince Mohammed bin Solomon 666. Y'all, that 666 is exactly what you think it is. Okay. Then you got septenary HERES. That's 28. Then we got Mason. That's just letting you know who's setting it up. And then we got EPH. That's L. SRI or IRS. It'll have to do with the money. Stanford Research Institute. 501c3 nonprofit scientific. It's going to do with California. So it's a lot. This code says a lot. And then also got down here, move forward, 2,200 miles per hour. I just let the thing speak for itself. I don't have to go and jump other places. 22, EP exception, monkeypox. EHP exception, monkeypox. So they've been pushing monkeypox, but it hasn't arrived on the level they wanted to arrive on. Any more numbers down here. Spirit, soul, and body is 3. This guy, I know that means something. 24 PT5. I know it does. Everything in me says it does, but I don't want to make the video long. I just want to go straight to. So let's look at right here. I did a video earlier and I erased it because I was like, I'm saying too much and I don't know if people can handle it. So as long as I know, I can't concern myself. Dynamical group of asteroids in the solar system. Okay. Let's look at some images right quick, and then I'm gonna go to another angle of it. So here they are talking about it here. So let's let him. Well, y'all gonna be able to hear him. I'm gonna put it on mute now. So let's put some C's. Do we have any CCs on here? Let's see. Earlier it says it's going to be a mini moon that will be orbiting around the sky. Meteorologists. Now you're saying, what does this mean? Going to be so small that you're not even really going to be able to see this thing. Mini moon, September 29, 2025, which means November 25th. Orbit in a horseshoe shape, 33 feet in diameter, not visible to the naked eye. So that's why I had said earlier that it was going to be 33. Y'all know that 33-degree masonry. Come on, Masons. Come on. So this all coded language. This boy trying to distract me with his outfit. Literally, just really distracting me. I have to stay focused. It reminds me of that done. It looks like a fish, but it reminds me of CERN. I think it's a satellite. I think it's something that's going to activate something. What is he talking about? Let's see. Okay. Of course, you know, space isn't really like that. But anyway, we're on the flat plane of existence. But they do have a dome. There is a dome. And stars do rotate. The star sittings, they don't move like what we think. They're on a plate. But anyway. Anybody on television, it's just television, so you know they just read what's on the thing. This reminds me of CERN. Let me show y'all why I say that. Just remember that picture right here. That reminds me of CERN. Anybody know CERN, you would know. Let's type in CERN. Remind me of CERN. I was like, they look like CERN. CERN. Let's just click CERN. There you go. Oops, there it is. Oops, there. I'm telling you, I'm like, no, they like CERN. The European Organization for Nuclear Research, known as CERN. Okay, is an intergovernmental organization that operates the largest particle physics laboratory in the world. Established in 1954, it is based in Marin, western suburb of Geneva. Interesting name. Interesting name. Everything I know, I just had a dream about the Geneva. No lie. No lie. And I thought I was talking about the Geneva I know. It's probably talking about this. What was going on in that dream? Uh, I kept avoiding this Geneva. It would come to the front door. I would go out the side door. I would never. It was like a circle. Yeah. Interesting. All right. On the France-Switzerland border, it comprises of 24 member states. Israel admitted in 2013. Wow. It's only non-European full member. CERN is an official United Nations General Assembly observer. Interesting. The CERN is also used to refer to the laboratory 2019, which is emergency. CERN's main function is to provide the particle accelerators and other infrastructure needed for high energy physics research. Consequently, numerous experiments have been constructed at CERN through international collaboration. CERN is the site of the Large Hadron Collider. See what I'm saying? The world's largest and highest energy particle collider. The main site in Myron hosts a large community facility. Wow, everything's in Switzerland. That's what Davos, they hold their little important meetings. CERN also is the birthplace of the World Wide Web. Wow. Wow. Wow, I did not know that. CERN is also the birthplace of the World Wide Web. It's an information system that enables content sharing over the internet through user-friendly ways meant to appeal to users beyond IT specialists and hobbyists. It also documents and other web resources to be accessed over the internet according to blah blah blah. The convention establishing CERN was ratified on. You can't make this shit up. Y'all! September 29th. So I knew I was right. I would know I was right. It's like, no, there's no way you're not right. Like, hello? 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 I mean, y'all, this is just too much. This is too much. This is too much. Literally. Too much. This is about CERN. This is about Collider. These fools trying to do something. That's why I said NASA. Nazi. The Nazi. Anunnaki. They're opening up portals. Gee whiz. Now what's going to come through the portal? Since we see, y'all see it. You see it, okay? They think they smart. What's going to come through the portal? Well, I'm glad you asked, because I figured that out too, even without all of the decodes. I only use half of the decodes. But let me go to what's going to come through the portal. I hope you don't shake too bad. Okay? This is what's going to come through the portal. It has everything to do with the part that Vivek Ramaswamy has to play here in America, and Prince Solomon, Mohammed bin Solomon, has to play in Saudi Arabia. Okay? The people here. Okay? Was an ancient prince of the Kuru kingdom. Now remember, Vivek Ramaswamy is from Tamil Nadu in India, just like Kamala Harris from Tamil, okay, in India. This is a priestly class, okay? I'm assuming they're Edomites. I'm assuming they're Esau seed. Not Yaakov, not Jacob, okay? So, But those are just modern names from, let's say, 2,000 years ago, whatever. There are older names than that. But because they reset and blow up stuff, burn stuff, flood stuff, divulge stuff, hide stuff, kill, they just do it. You think, oh, this is just, oh, this book here, these books here telling what's going to happen. They did it so many times. And as long as you don't understand you're in a game and you're dreaming and you're in a program, they'll do it again. They'll reset the game again, and then the next thing you know, you're gonna come through somebody's birth canal, through some water, and you'll say, oh, and for a moment you remember who you be, and then time goes, you won't. Now look, just like in Kenya, I'm only say this for a brief moment. They removed my video last time. In Kenya, their prime minister / president literally telling his people, your newborn babies will be receiving a chip, okay, if you're gonna be in our system, okay. That's what's going on. And then there was another, I think it was Redacted was talking about some other country saying biometrics. You got to take a biometric. But to me, the worst thing was the Don straight up saying chip in the body for the babies and the citizens, or you will not be able to use their banking system, and probably won't be able to fly planes and all that. Because you know you got to get scanned. And that's more radiation. It's enough to get radiation done in the dentist's office. And when you go to the hospital, just radiate you out. So, check this out. This is India. Now, didn't I just say Vivek Ramaswamy and Kamala Harris are from the same priestly clan in Tamil, India? Nadir? Yes, his name means 666. I would love to say she's the harlot that rides the beast, but she's just only, she's half demon, half a woman. But that, I know it's the Vatican, that whore. I know. I'm just saying, I know. I'm just saying. As far as in America, I know the big elaboration that's over there and supposed in the Middle East. But remember, the Mississippi River is supposed to be the Nile River as well. We have a lot of pyramids over here. Okay, so anyway, and when we got copper skinned indigenous natives such as myself who always been here, and they say we came on boat. Some people may have came on boat, but our people been here. And I don't have straight hair. I have kinky hair. And I know there are natives who got mixed breed to the point where their hair it looks like Puerto Rican hair. But the copper skinned natives who are in these avatars we're in, please realize that you need to wake up, because in waking up to this dream that you're in, you can help all of your family members wake up. And then maybe those people in Chicago and Detroit and Michigan and Atlanta, Georgia, that's copper skin, if y'all wake up, maybe the thing won't turn out the way they're trying to make it turn out. Maybe if the copper skin indigenous people would just wake up and activate your eternalness, and then you will see the Christ within and not so much the Christ without. Because people want to keep you asleep, and then keeping you asleep, that is an antichrist. It's against you awakening to being an eternal being that don't have to play this game that puts you to sleep. Sleeping and slumbering, that's dreaming. There were 10. They all had oil in their lamp. We all got energy with an eternal being. But you're going to run out of your oil in your lamp because you keep sleeping and you keep slumbering. Wake up out the dream. Just straight up wake up. All books have coded language in and coded information in, and some of the information is not so much coded. Some of it's just straight up. So India. Y'all, you can't make this stuff up. Then they got some statue, a monkey god over here in Houston somewhere, I think Texas somewhere, the Monkey King. All this Indians, I had dreamed a long time ago. I got an art book, and in my dream book, there is a big temple. They're gonna let a lot of guys out of prison very soon who did not kill anybody here in America, and they're gonna let out a lot of copper skinned guys. And maybe these guys, while they're in prison, by the tens of thousands, not immigrants, not invaders, true Americans who've been here, that everybody act like they're afraid of, maybe the very ones that help change the frequency on the planet once they get out. Hopefully they'll get out sooner than later. Only the ones that have not been found to be murderous and pedophiles. Everybody else maybe, some drugs or some fighting, just stupid stuff, yeah. Anyway, so let me continue. This is a deity in Hinduism. He's worshipped as the 8th avatar of Vishnu. See the avatars? We just, this avatar is talking about reincarnation and stuff. Supreme God in his own right. He is the God of protection, compassion, tenderness, and love. Gita, often referred to as the holds a unique pan-Hindu influence. Interesting. I hope y'all looking while I'm looking. So when I saw this, I was like, "Ooh, you can't tell me." So when I was talking about this earlier, reincarnation. If you don't believe in that, well, that's because you're just not trying to study it and figure out what's going on. Generally regarded to be the partial incarnation of the preserver deity Vishnu on earth. Do I need to continue this? So y'all see it's about CERN. Everything's done by actual technology because we're in frequencies. Okay. That's what it is. Divine weapon. Astra is a supernatural weapon in Hindu epics. It is presided over by a specific deity imbued with spiritual and occult powers. That the term came to denote any weapon that was released from the hand compared to holding. So released from the hand. Released from the hand. So let's go back to the decode. Remember we talked about CERN, the logo. And remember the news guy did the little spiral thing. So the hand. So let's drop this real quick. What did I do with the other one right quick? Give me a minute, guys. The hand. What did I do with it? I'm going to get rid of it. That's what it looks like what happened. Don't look, my decode is on, which I don't know how that happened. Let's see what happened to it. Oh, here it is. Okay. All right. So, sorry. So we see we're talking about deities. We're not just talking about some darn rock, some darn moon. There's some spiritual stuff going on. Physical and spiritual. Let's see. So remember I said 27 had to do with hand. I just talked about the hand, okay? Hand. Okay. Just too much to bear. That's how it feels, y'all. Like trying to make it make sense. Like the other details, like everything else everyone else is talking about, I get it. I get what Daniel's talking about. I get what Revelation's talking about. I get it. I get it. Because it's already panned. But what about the stuff they don't pan? What about the stuff they don't pan? What about the stuff they just talk about in secret? Of course, we can figure it out. But, I mean, what about the fresh stuff they're talking about? Okay, so let's go ahead and deal with 45. We did 27. Let's do a 45 reduction. Then we got reduced reduction 45. KV exception 45 and reverse single reduction 45 here to left. So this is going to be predominantly the program for right now is 45. All right, so let's listen up, listen very clear. This is the program. Seminary cipher says Bendet Rami Swami. Okay. Second moon, second moon, second moon, second moon. Bendet Rami Swami. Fox, Gods of the East, and Vance. So will something happen to Trump? Will Trump's role play out? We shall see. I think his role will play out. Just like Jill Biden right now is actually leading the meetings for Joe Biden. When I did a video saying that these are the people that play Lisa Simpson. When you see her in purple, when you see her with pearls on, like the debate night, she had on bluish purple. That is when she's playing Lisa Simpson. She's playing this Lisa Simpson right now, which she doesn't even supposed to do this kind of stuff. It's not lawful, but evidently they've made her the president, unbeknownst to us. Now, I really felt like they were going to allow Kamala to step in there, but because of Kamala's husband, Imhoff, trying to take up for Kamala, I guess they don't trust that Zionist, Imhoff, her husband, because he's saying that Biden's administration has nothing to do with what Kamala's administration would be, but that's a lie, because they're all Jesuits, so what difference does it make? All right, so let's look at another 45. Do I want to talk about Vance? Okay, Vance is a Jesuit. Ramaswamy is a Jesuit. Trump's a Jesuit. So understand this is that when that 27 said Mason, 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 it meant it. 28 said Mason, Mason, Mason too. That 2.8 million. Okay, so I mean it's not even playing around. And then monkeypox or mpox, not so much monkeypox, mpox. It's the same thing, but they're trying to change up the name. But then it has to do with L's too. All right, move forward to number 50. Let's deal with 50 real quick, and then we're gonna close out the video in about 1 minute. Joseph Lapadou, second moon. Joseph Lapadou. Now remember Joseph Lapadou? I just did a video on him. He's the melanated Surgeon General in Florida under DeSantis, and he is advocating that citizens do not receive the next pow that shut down the world. Not to receive that because data does not configure that this thing is any better than the last one. They don't even know how they derived at blah 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 and blah blah blah. He's saying just don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. Folks, don't be stupid and do it. Don't bow, don't bow, don't bow like a fool, like a duck, like a chicken. That's me saying that part. Bow like a damn duck and chicken. You'll be a drunken chicken. Keypad 51. Satanic mark again. Centenary James David Vance. Reduction Donald J. Trump SJ. That's Society of Judas or Society of Jesus or Jesuit Society. KV exception Donald J. Trump SJ, another one. Keypad second moon. So 51. Y'all hear these names? This is what's going to happen. Something's going to happen. Something's going to happen. You know, these 5 different so-called groups that want to get rid of Trump. There's 5 of them, 2 domestic and 3 foreign. They actually saying these people, they know these people here, and it's like it's some sick people on the plane of existence right now. 54 Jesuit order, that's full reduction, and second moon, single reduction, SKV exception, second moon. So we see it's all about this second moon has to do with Jesuit order. That's why, you know, the Lucifer telescope, we're going to be able to see. It's going to be able to see that satellite that's going to maybe bring a pulse to the earth, maybe mess up some water, maybe cause some disturbance. Who knows what it's going to do? Maybe it's just going to do something spiritual. Maybe it's going to tap down people's genome and make them dumber, make them like zombies. You know, as one of the watchmen say, pink venom. I just saw a video of somebody, P. Diddy, the drugs they found in his bathroom, other than that stupid ass oil, was pink medicine. I thought, man, ain't that pink venom? And I thought, no, the pink venom is actually the pop, 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 pop. But he had pink drugs too. Interesting. Pharmaceutical. Pharmacia. How was he able to get those people to do what they did? Because he used magic on them. Pharmaceutical. The snake on the pole, baby. What you thought Moshe was doing? He righteous, right? Nah. He was doing what Enlil wanted. Who is Enlil? Yahweh. Who is Yahweh? Bright morning star, baby. All right, a satanic mark. And for some reason, maybe Enlil and Inky working together where, you know, he got some kids that's good, he got some kids that's bad. He needs duality in his camp. He needs the ones that he gonna save, he needs the ones he gonna destroy. He needs the ones, you know, who knows? To me, that's what it seems like. But soon we'll find out. Soon we'll find out, because I'll be outside of the game after this life. And I will be watching this to see how they play us. I won't be on the land here in the game. Don't get it twisted. Wherever these so-called masters be looking, I'm going to be sitting right there looking. I cross my fingers for some of y'all that get reincarnated. Cross my fingers. Oh, I hope they wake up. Hope they realize it's a dream. That's all I can do for you. At this point in the game, that's all a girl can do for you. Second moon isn't a moon as we think, like a rock, just like the moon we have that's already out there. It's not just a rock. It's a satellite. It programs and it records data and it sends it back to Nibiru. Now, of course, Nibiru ain't far because we've been seeing it. Nibiru is just sitting out there waiting right now. It be looking like the second sun and all that. People, oh, it's a second sun. It's not a second sun. It's not a second sun. Do you feel any heat from it when you see it? No, you do not. So it's not a second sun. Okay, I already dreamed about this stuff. Don't have the house that I saw myself in when I dreamed about it because I was in the country. So evidently I must have took some wrong turns and listened to the people's, their jobs and stuff, because I'm supposed to be out in the country right now. Telling people about the darn thing. Got my garden. I mean, I do have technically what I need, but I'm just saying. And possibly that could just be another dimensional reality that I'm pandering in. All right, like, subscribe to the bell. Appreciate you always. Hope you enjoyed. Hope you remember. Hope you retain. This will be my last video this year for these two channels. Like, subscribe. Hit the bell. Appreciate you.